Dintachuganu mahegwego nyembachido nyabu mpupu na lunefu. Walulwe chiko meludiji aluna ipoko nubi. Onye deri bombu nubi atakaro obu osi ekene kamjiriga. Amalusi ebingo. Amalu n'ọdụnsọ. Nkwudolu kogo. Mmadụ ga-eji aka Robinson tupu dị mma eji na-amụ n'ọgbọ ọgụ uru mmadụ na-atọ ụtọ onye egwu nke ibu ọjụ na-asị bịa bụ ụbọchị nke ego ya eme nsogbu ara ka ọrụ ụzọ egwuregwu ife enyi na-ata na ya egbudu chi ga-azụ ọdụm ka ọ na mbọ ka makụ n'aka n'ụzọ na-emeghe ka ma akpọ n'ukwu ọza katara iru jeba rapụrụ ọkwụmụ ndị ụzọ ọkachala okwu mgbọrụ n'ụlọ zana mba zana Amalicha loku wake aka maka uru n'isi ego ọ chọrọ mgbada mụbibia bịa bụrụ osi webe ebunu n'ahịa aka bedo mmadụ godube ha iri ya mi na mpio mpio etu osiri somu ije somu nekwa na ọṅụ jukwuru m onye agbalụ gị agbalụ na elu agara ịtọ ya mụ ezi enyi m si rọbi anaghị ụgbọrụ iru Meri kumeri ifiye budinagu onye chọrọ ka oye ya mụkọ dachi ọsọ onye ji ụmụ ije ọya darịrị mgbọrọ ọdịwu olu ga-ajọ mmadụ mbeji erughị onye ilo osisi bụrụ ga-atụ mkpa onye jụrụ ife jiri do ọlite n'ido nyariba nke arụ enu echi ya yuru ha na-aga ya aja ụgbọ ọkwọ ngapụ genu na-emena ife imerụsetipụ aka na-agụ n'ego ndị na-edi n'afọ eju oke ya bana aka akụkọ egolu n'obi n'ọya abawanye bụba ọkpọ n'ofu nnukwu mmanwụ osisi akụbalụ n'obi nwoke na-ere ya na zọwara ọbịa pụta ụlọ abụdugbu eke enyi tụjọ odelukwa mkpume na na-ewe ogige egbochi enyi ebunu na-eri n'ude
Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans, wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom and friends of Biafra. If you are joining me this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending on your location, my name is Mazo Aleze Chukwudi Kemago Biafran Kembonana Biafra is one if anyone in If you are watching me from any part of the world, I want you to know that tonight's program is going to be a little bit lecture. I want to lecture some people in regards to the reason why I am here today. It is going to be a very little analysis about the veto power which the indigenous people of Biafra leadership, known as DOS, Directorate of State, has, that so many of you do not know. But I'm going to start by educating us about what veto means, after which I will prove to you that everybody that is under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Be it a boy, be it a girl, be it a man, be it a woman, be it an older person. No, it doesn't matter your age. As long as you are in this struggle, Directorate of State has what is called veto power. The authority which only them can exercise as the only leadership under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that we have. And I want you to know that so many people who are now attacking DOS, calling them names, have once acknowledged that veto power, which I am going to use Kanu Takano as example. I'm going to use Kanu Takano's speech to teach you people what veto power means and how it works. Therefore, if you are following me this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending on your location, I want you to share the program. Invite Kanu Takano, invite Simon Ekberima, invite all the autopilots, including the Durians. Let them come close. I am going to be a lecturer this night on this particular program. Because at the end of this program, so many of them who do not know that DOS, apart from the natural power they possess as the leadership, they still have what is called veto power. Because we are not in democracy right now. I am not on a we are in a struggle. A freedom fighting is not a democracy where you come and say what you want to say and it will have a way. No. We are struggling to get ourselves out of a difficult situation. We are struggling to get ourselves out of a very bastardized system. And we want to get ourselves into a beautiful system that is going to work for us, politically and otherwise. Therefore, do us a favor by sharing this program. Just tap the share button. Because when Kanu Takano was speaking in the past, then he acknowledged what is called veto power. But currently now, because he is now going against the rules and regulations, he forgot that there is a veto power that is active, taking this struggle straight to where we are today. If there is no veto power bestowed on the leadership of this movement, led by Mazi Chike in the Directorate of State, generally, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is leading us, but in the Directorate of State, Chike is the one who is in charge. That veto power we are talking about was bestowed on him. The veto power I'm going to explain to you today, using Kanu Takano as a case study, was bestowed on Mazi Chike as the leader of that leadership. There is a leadership called Directorate of State that is leading indigenous people of Biafra. Inside that leadership, there is a leader. That leader is Mazi Chike. And Mazi Chike is having this veto power because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed him. And he says, in the absence of I myself, you have this authority to go anywhere, say anything, do anything you want to do, as long as it is in the favor of the struggle, including the finance. Those that are telling you that finance is independent, those that are telling you that media is independent, those that are telling you that there are independent flanks in this movement, invite all of them, let them come close, that I may explain to them that there is one thing they fail to understand, which is called veto power, that DOS has. And without veto power, every branch of this movement is under the leadership of Directorate of State. I repeat, every flank, every branch of this movement, be it finance, be it media, be whatsoever it is under the leadership of Directorate of State. And the leader of Directorate of State, being Mazi Chike Edoziem, has that veto power. Only him has the power to decide what goes and what doesn't go. That veto power gave Mazi Chike Edoziem every right to checkmate the finances of IPOB. That veto power gave Mazi Chike Edoziem to sack anyone who is going against the organogram of this movement. That veto power makes Chike Edoziem, after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the second in command. And that is the veto power I'm going to discuss about today. But I will use Kanu Takano as a case study. In extension, I will use Nenianya as a little bit case study. Then Ekberima as a little bit part of it. But Kanu Takano is the center epitome of this analysis. One day, I may not be a professor in the university, but I can read, I can write. And the common sense no be passing sense. Passing sense no be passing sense. Some people that even had PhD, bachelor's degrees, master's degree, whatever you call them, they cannot even reason properly. But when they begin to speak grammar, but inside that grammar, I welcome each and every one of you, my brothers and my sisters. My name is Mazu Opeleze. Once again, I go Biafra. Biafra. I am here because I want to do that which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trust that I can do. Yes, I repeat, Mazi trusted that I can do it. That is why I am doing it. I pray that you should grant each and every one of you that is watching this program the grace to be able to accumulate the information I'm about to give you today. Because some of you, information will come in, you cannot filter it, you cannot accumulate it. It will pass out from the other side of your brain. But I pray that you will give you wisdom and understanding, including those who are joining the enemies, attacking the Directorate of State and Mazi Chike Edoziem, both from the inside and from the outside. Today, I want to break it down for you guys to understand that all of you who are questioning the order of Mazi Chike Edoziem and the Directorate of State are not doing yourself any good, because you forget what they have, which is called veto power. No other person have in this struggle, but I knew they do have it. Because therefore, my brothers and my sisters, I pray that you will come and bless those who are supporting this struggle from the inside and from the outside. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wherever you are right now in the hand of the enemy, Chukwu Kabiama will strengthen you, bless you, cover you, shelter you, protect you, guide you, and keep you stronger. That at the end of this race, the world will stand up to say he was able to do it without gun, without money, but with the only wisdom given to him by Chukwu Kabiama. Thank you very much. As you say, he said to that prayer. I don't want to take much time. This program is not going to take much time. I'm going to be very, 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 very specific on the topic I want to discuss today. If you have another device which you are using to watch this program now, I would like you to go to your dictionary, or be it Google, whatsoever. I want you to type, what is veto power? Please help me. Once you type, what is the meaning of veto power? Why I read, then you look at your own device to understand where I am coming from and where I'm heading to. But don't forget, the center epitome of this discussion today, this analysis, is Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the man that has this veto power as the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. But he declared and decreed, that in his absence, the only person that can practice that veto power under the leadership which he commands is the leader of Directorate of State, the head of Directorate of State, Mazi Chike Doziem. So automatically have given him that power to act on his absence. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, I am here once again to give you the true dictionary definition of veto power. No, not veto power, veto. I want to talk about veto. Then after we add power to it, we will see what it is made up of. Brothers and sisters, the reason why I speak the way I do is because some people do not understand what we are doing. Some people, we are lost. Some people, we are completely lost. That is why people who are not worthy to insult a coordinator, a unit coordinator, people who are not qualified to insult a unit coordinator are now insulting a man that has veto power in the struggle. But sometimes I used to ask myself, if Mazi Chike Doziem knows or remembers that he has a veto power to do things that will help us without wasting time, like practicing that veto power, enacting that law of veto to make it work on some people whom most of us are asking questions saying, does it mean that these people are more greater than IPOB itself and Directorate of State? Now I want you to listen. Veto means constitutionally right to reject a decision or proposal made by law-making body. Are you listening? I want to read again. A constitutional right to reject a decision or proposal made by a law-making body. Neither state was given a veto over amendment of act. That is example, i.e. I believe that some of you who always watch my program, that are watching me, must have gotten your own device to check the meaning of veto. Just ask dictionary meaning of the veto. What is veto? That is exactly what I read now. And in extension, I want to explain to you more. It is talking about the constitutional right to reject a decision or proposal made by a lawmaking body. In IPOB, we have organogram, we have laws, we have do and don't things. There are characters that you cannot play in IPOB. Somebody can copy it and post it here, please. Mazales, you can help me put the dictionary meaning of veto for those who doesn't have another device to read it from the comment section. Because here we educate and we learn in return. In IPOB, we have things you don't do as a member of IPOB. That is why your first step into IPOB, you take oath. And in that oath, there are things you will agree not to do. And there are things you will agree that if you do it, this is going to be the repercussion. These are the laws. By the time you are taking oath in IPOB, when you are signing that law, you are enacting it, you are saying that I put my thumb on it, I believe in it, I agree on it. Just as someone who bought a new phone, you can never operate that phone without agreement. You must accept the agreement, the manual agreement from the company that has that particular patent. If you click open, yes, at a point, the last stage, it will say agreement. If you tick it good, then you'll be able to have access into this device. Not only mobile phone, both laptop, whatsoever, anything that is a gadget that you can access digitally has agreement. And that is the agreement that IPOB in general agreed. This is how we want to function. This is how we want to go. This is where we are not going. If you do this, let this happen to you. If you do that, let that happen to you. Then that is the first agreement. In IPOB family, anywhere you are attending your meeting, coordinators, in our law, coordinators are made to be respected as your leader in that unit or zone, as the case may be. You have to respect your coordinator. Your coordinator is like, it's not like your coordinator is the representative of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A coordinator of a unit is a representative of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that unit. And that coordinator has right to run that unit within a certain level within his jurisdiction based on our agreement. Yes. Then, if IPOB have this agreement, this is how we need to run it. The supreme leader of indigenous people of Biafra have a veto power to boycott that agreement in some situation, in some occasion, and decide on what he wants. That is veto power. That is why sometimes some coordinators will sack somebody whom they hated, not because they defaulted the movement, not because they did something that warrant for them to be sacked. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will call them back. That is called veto power. Are you people getting me? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say, I'm restoring this person. And in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is only Mazi Chike that has this veto power in this struggle. Not even Nenyaya, she doesn't have it. Not even Mazi Former, he doesn't have it. Not even Mazi China Sanwori, he doesn't have it. These are different departments. And these people I'm calling are heading different departments. But the Oga Patapata of them all, is Mazi Chike Doziem, whom is standing between the Biafrans and the enemies of Biafra in this struggle, just as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in general. Therefore, if veto simply means a constitutional right to reject a decision or proposal made by a lawmaking body, in IPOB will have law, but veto will give you right to say this is what I want, just like a president. Every president on this party, on this planet Earth, has what is called veto power. Yes, as a president, they can come out and say, this law that you people have put in line, okay, it is a law, but with the veto power I have, this is what I want to do. That is veto power. But it's not, it doesn't apply in everything. But now, there are people who doesn't know that DOS has this veto power. There are people who doesn't know that Mazi Chike Doziem has this veto power. But they keep insulting him. They keep fighting him. They keep speaking to him as a nobody because they think he is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, forgetting that he is representative of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the Directorate of States. Thank you very much, Mazi Alesseze. You are always there. Veto is a constitutional right to a decision or proposal made of law-making body. That is how you write it there. But here it says it's a constitutional right to reject. Here it said to reject a decision or proposal made by a lawmaking body. That is why sometimes some people will say, no, we need to sack this person. We need to sack this person. We need to sack this person. Even if that people that we are talking about that should be sacked, that the law say they should be sacked, the person that has the veto power is Mazi Chike. He can come out and say, no, I will not sack this person. That is called veto power. Are you people understanding me? From example, Nemianya in this struggle have deviated. Nemianya have broken the law of IPOB. Nemianya have given us enough insubordination. How? By having meetings with the people that Mazi Chike sacked from IPOB. In the open, not in hidden, in the open. And the law says you should not have meeting or have anything to do with anyone who is sacked by the leadership of this movement. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, if we all are protesting that Nanyaya must be sacked, Chike doesn't have the veto power to say, no, I will not sack her for a reason best known to him. That is called veto power. Are you people getting it? All of us, I remember when my fellow media warriors, we are agitating, saying, no, we are going to protest. Nenya must be sacked. Kanota must be sacked. I remember I was not protesting with them. I kept quiet watching. At the end of the day, some people say if they didn't sack them, they are going to stop broadcasting. But after, they gave it a second thought that he doesn't want it. Because there's a man that has a veto power to act. And that is Mazi Chike. And I think he haven't, done that which we are asking should be done according to the law in IPOB because of his veto power that he has. That veto power, for me, it works infraredly. It works by left and by right. You have to balance it. There are things that needed to be done with your veto power without even looking at the law. In this struggle, there are. You have to do it. You go out of the law and do that with your veto power. Please pardon me. Sorry. Please pardon me. I had to attend to something very, very important right now. And I'm back here because on this platform, I see the hot, and so they talk. So my brothers and my sisters, those who are going against the rules and regulation of IPOB should not forget that there is a man that has a veto power to act even out of the law that guide and protect IPOB. That is one thing I have to let you guys know. Therefore, you see people like Kanu Takano speaking from the both side of his mouth. Today he praises DOS. Today he tells the world that DOS is number one. That whatever they say is good. That whatever they say goes. Then because it is no longer favoring him, he is not getting what he wanted to be getting. And now he is now attacking the same DOS. Now my question is, Mazi Chike with your veto power, I want to remind you that you can do something with your veto power. Very, very, very important. Because anybody who is in this struggle and is constantly insulting the office of DOS, that person is insulting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether you like it or not. If you are insulting Mazi Nnamdi, you are insulting Mazi Chike Doziem. That insult is going to Mazi, because I remember so many times when some coordinator came to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the word that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dropped for the followers, I mean the members of IPOB family in that zone, is, I want every time you see this coordinator, that respect, that honor, that regard you are giving to me, give it to him, because he is my representative in your zone. I remember not one, not two, not three, so many times. Not just only that. Anybody that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed to do a job in this struggle, he tells them, once you see this person, give him every love, every protection, every listening ear, and every regards that is accrued to me. So many of you do not know that when you talk about senatorial zones in this struggle in Biafra land, I am the person that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent to set up all the senatorial zones in Biafra land, but I am not a coordinator. People in Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, Abia, Imo, bear me witness. I don't lie, because what I'm saying, the whole world is listening. I am not a coordinator. I have never been a coordinator. But senatorial zone coordinators, I'm the one that went to every state to make sure that we have senatorial zone coordinators. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave me that work. I did it excellently. And today we have senatorial coordinators in Biafra land. And what Mazi does is, anytime he is sending me on that particular errand, he tells the coordinator there, comply with Mazi Obeleze Chukwu became president, comply with him, because he is coming there to represent me. That is why some places when I go, the way people protect me, the way they guide me, the way they show me love, it was massive, especially in Iguacha, especially in Anambra, especially in Enugu. It was only in Imo State that I went to set up a senatorial coordinators, put senatorial coordinators in place. That more than 5 people were fighting to be senatorial coordinators of only 3 zones. Only in Imo State. Only in Imo State. I'm going to write my own book. In Enugu, the 3 men that were selected came out without argument, without fighting each other. In Anambra, the same thing. In Imo, in Iguacha, the same thing. In Delta, the same thing. Everywhere in Biafra land, it was beautiful. But in Imo State, in Imo State, only Madi said, and I saw 3 positions. And when it was time for voting, I just want to give you people this a little example for you to understand what veto power means. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he sent you an errand, you are going there to represent him. Whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell that person to say, if you say it, you have no right to argue it, whether it suits you or not. Which Kanu even confirmed in his first first broadcast on Radio Biafra, which I'm going to play after this little analysis. One of the coordinators who was supposed to come with his members, because it is by voting, he dropped them. He didn't bring them along, thinking it was just appointment. It was not appointment. Your people are going to choose you. Then Mazi will do the final work. I spearheaded it. I spearheaded it in this struggle. It's not your time, but I'm using the word veto power to analyze Kanu and some of you who are disobeying this movement, to let you understand what you don't know. And I believe you are learning. At the end of the day, people choose whom they wanted to be their senatorial coordinator in Olu. I don't want to mention the names of the 2 guys that we are dragging Olu together. I don't want to mention names. Because happy they come to program. What did they warrant come program? Mayor. Now, coming back to veto power, Mazi Chike Doziem, I want to remind you of your veto power. You kept it in a freezer. I want you to make use of it. You are working diligently, slow but steady. Yes. Slow but steady. Because of the kind of people you are spearheading over the affairs. I know. You don't want to make a quick decision. You want to take your time to do it. That is why I say slow but steady. But sometimes, as no man just on Facebook, on Twitter, it's enough for you to use your veto power on Kanu Takanu. It's enough. Insubordination on Nianya is enough for you to use your veto power on Nianya. If I get made today, and once you announce it, once you say it, that is the final. So when some people come and tell you, it is Onyendu, it is only Onyendu who can strip me of my position. It is only Onyendu who can do this. It's only shut up, because Onyendu have given the veto power, authority to Mazi Chike and tell him, he told him, in my absence, you can do this, you can do this. That is the truth. And so many of you do not know about this veto power I'm talking about. When Mazi Chike come to announce those that he sacked, Kanu Takanu and the Nianya and Ogbuefi, we go behind Mazi Chike, coordinating those people, telling them that who is Chike to sack, when Chike was having a veto power. Apart from the authority, apart from the lay down laws that protect and guide IPOB, he still have a veto power. You guys do not know about this, and I'm bringing it to you to understand that we know what we are doing. For the fact that I am not talking about Kanu Takanu always, Nyanya always, doesn't mean that I don't know what they are doing. I know every of their movement, every of their crooked movement in this struggle. And now I want to bring to you on the screen what Kanu Takanu said, and I'm going to analyze it. Then those of you who are conversant with Kanu Takanu's stupidity are going to compare what he said when he was rescued was rescued by DOS and Biafra Media Warriors, who he is now attacking, fighting, forgetting that there's what they call veto power. I want you to listen. I know so many of you might have listened to it, but I am picking some points from the comment of Kanu Takanu to define more of veto power and what it stands for, and that authority which Mazi Chike has that so many of you do not know. I want to bring it up now.
Thank you very much.
Listen.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon.
This was a broadcast of Kanu Takanu on Radio Biafra when he caused a problem that the enemies were using to attack the Directorate of State. Kanu Takanu is the reason why IPOB Juwene is shaky as at the time was shaky. But so many people did not see it. Instead, trying to protect him because not one of them has in the Kanu, they were blaming myself, whom have come to rescue the situation, who came as early as possible to salvage these whole issues that you are seeing today. That is the broadcast, because they brought him on Radio Biafra to clear his mess, to clean his mess. But no matter how you bath a pig, that pig must surely go back to Gota. Now listen to him.
Good night according to your time zone. My name is Kanu Takanu. I am from Isiama Faruku, Umaya province in Biafra land. First and foremost, I have to use this wonderful opportunity to thank Biafrans, friends of Biafrans that stood strongly when the foundation of this great movement, IPOB, was shaken.
Did you get that point? To thank you very much. When the foundation of this great movement was shaken, That is the first point. I want you to note every point I am picking up here. I have my pen and my papers here already. I want you to take note of every statement coming from this idiot, this animal called Kanu Takano, this buffoon called Kanu Takano. Take note. He said he is thanking Biafrans, those who stood when the foundation of this movement is shaking. Shaking foundation. Foundation. Okay. He was thanking all of you, including the media warriors. Listen.
Through the extraordinary rendition of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
What brought the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Kanu Takano, you caused it. Kanu Takano caused the extra rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He caused it. And I'm going to tell you how he did. Listen to him.
Who is the face of Biafra and the symbol of self-determination? I knew it was a difficult period for our struggle,
which will cost us.
But it was unfortunate that most of us acted ignorantly.
Do you listen to this crook? I don't think there's somebody who have analyzed this guy properly. I don't think. I've been listening to people who use this video to do analysis, and I am missing some points that people are supposed to strike on. And when point this idiot to drop here, you will catapult everywhere. Do you listen to what this guy said? Wait, let me rewind it. I want you to listen to it again. Listen to this man. I want you to listen to him. Listen.
And the symbol of self-determination.
Okay.
I knew it was a difficult period for our struggle, but it was unfortunate that most of us acted ignorantly.
That most of them acted ignorantly. Kanu Takano is telling you people that it was out of his ignorance that he allowed our leader to be renditioned back to Nigeria. Because of act of insubordination, not respecting the authority that is leading this movement, he doesn't call IPOB leadership anything. He does not recognize the office of Mazi Chika Edoziem. Kanuta do not call IPOB leadership anything. He believes because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is his brother that we are into family business. Kanu Takanu say most of us acted ignorantly. That English, that grammar alone, I want people to begin to pieces it. I want because I did not acted ignorantly. Mazi Chinas Anworu did not acted ignorantly. Mazi Chike did not acted ignorantly. It was you, out of your stupidity, out of your selfish interest, that you acted ignorantly by hiding the location of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You hide the location of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Apart from hiding it, you did not tell the world when your brother was apprehended by the enemies. Now you are trying to, say that this video is old, but I am bringing it out to refresh your memory, to let you know why this idiot is doing what he's doing now. Kanunta is an idiot. Ezekiyama. Look at his face. He said that so many of you acted ignorantly. What was the ignorant thing that you people acted upon? If not that he caused each and every one of us pain. Do you know that so many people died because of the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? If you want, I'll play you a video of an old woman crying. Makaneji Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My friend Ben Jaffe died immediately on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ben Jaffe was not sick, but only we had blood pressure. And Ubu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you see, loved the struggle more than anything. He died. Kanu Takano is the one who is not even ignorantly that he acted. Kanu Takano intentionally wanted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to die. And he said that some of you acted ignorantly. That is the point I want you to pick and begin to pieces it. Listen.
Thanks to Chukwokike Abiyama, we are back again.
You are thanking Chukwokike Abiyama that we are back again. We is you and who? We is who and who? You should say, thank you to Directorate of State. Say, thank you to Directorate of State. Thank you to Biafra Media Warriors. That is what you should say there, not thank to Chukwokike Abiyama. Because Chukwokike Abiyama did not ask you to keep the location of your brother away from the leadership and from Biafrans for 8 good days. Izu abua. 4 days is ofizu in Igbo language. Izu abua, 8 days, 8 market days. You kept it away from us. And here you are thanking Chukwokike Abiyama that you are back because DOS used their office to clean your mess, to bath you, a pig like you. When souls have given up upon that your act, that your singular act. Dear friends, I want you to watch.
Stronger than ever. There is one IPOB, one leader, and one DOS.
You hear that? There is one IPOB, one leader, and one DOS. Listen. Those people who are following him, who are thinking that he's doing the right thing. He's the Onyendu brother. One day, brother. I cannot keep quiet for 1 second if I had idea that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was apprehended, was kidnapped. 1 second, the spirit of Biafra will kill me now. The spirit of Ikoso, those that died because of Maazị, because of this struggle, Moshe them, those that protected Maazị and they died on the post, they will kill me instantly. I won't sleep and wake up. If I heard that Maazị was kidnapped and I will keep quiet, then I go to bed. The next morning. But this guy vehemently rejected every sign, every reaction, every passion, every pity. He rejected, this guy doesn't have a soul of human being. Intentionally, he wanted Maazị to die. And look at how he was sounding on Radio Biafra. And people were clapping. I listened to this program then, and I kept quiet. Because if I begin to analyze it then, so many people will come after me. They will say, who is he? Who sent him to talk? But I kept quiet to wait at the right time. And this is the right time for me to analyze this particular rubbish, this bunkum, this garbage that he spoke on that hallowed platform where the whole world are listening. And the IPOB leadership helped to clean this animal, clean this idiot, clean this pig. Now he have gone back to the swamp where he belongs. Listen.
The highest command in this struggle is DOS.
We know.
In this situation we find ourselves now.
Okay.
It has been so.
In the situation you put us into, you single-handedly put us into this situation because you told us Onyendu was on the mountain praying. You explained to us, me, not us, me, in person particular. I called you Akborongi. I told you, where is our leader? Where is Maazị? You told me that Maazị is on the mountain praying, that people should free you, people should leave him. Maazị Shinasanworu called you. You told him that Maazị was on the mountain praying. And now you are saying something else. And everybody listens and wanted to cover up your mess. Now you are showing them that you're a pig. No matter how they bath you, you will still go back to the slum. Now listen to him. We know that DOS is the head. They are taking us to where we are heading to. And that is the right channel to follow. Listen.
For many years, their decision is final, whether it suits us or not.
That is veto power. That is veto power. Do you hear what Kanuta said? The decision of DOS led by Maazị Chike Doziem is final, whether it suits you or not. But now, the decision of DOS is no longer effective because it doesn't suit you. That is why DOS will sack somebody. You will call the person behind and tell the person that you are not sacked, that Chike Doziemu and the DOS are criminals. Are you guys listening? Then the situation suit you because you wanted to be cleaned up. Each of the put that Umu Biafra came to Germany. Akaka Geji Tobogi na Germany. If not that DOS came to save you, if not that DOS came to do what is called damage control, clean up the mess, even your then, if you people listen to this particular program, share it, and go and look at his tweets currently. Listen to Nyanya on. Go and look at what she is doing now on the ground. Then you tell me who is deceiving who. The veto power that DOS has is what makes them to give any order, and it is final, whether it suit Canon Takano or not. But let me go in. Listen.
Challenging their decision means challenging IPOB highest command.
Are you listening? Oh my goodness me. This life, challenging the decision making of IPOB leadership, DOS, is challenging the structure itself, the struggle itself. And in extension, I am adding this. It's like challenging Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Who was saying this? Kanu was saying it. Live on our hallowed platform, Radio Biafra. The whole world listened to where we worship. And the people were happy that he was speaking, not knowing that there is no how you will take monkey to America, that the eye will not be on the tree. One day, you may quote, Yankee, let's be listening to Kanu Takano. Listen.
And IPOB worldwide, because anybody can be a member of DOS if you are qualified to be so. So whatever thing they said.
Did you hear that? If you are qualified to be a member of IPOB, anybody can be if you are qualified. That is to say that anybody that is a member of the Directorate of State is qualified to be a member. There are criteria which you can use to measure if this person is qualified or not. And those criteria is why Ikechukwu Enyago was stripped that position out of his hand, because he lacked some of the qualification, which one of them is he doesn't have documents that can allow him to travel around the world as head of the Directorate of State. Number two, educational wise, he is not there. Educational wise, he is not there. He wasn't there. And the Kanunta is reminding us now the ethics of what can make you to be a member of DOS is the qualifications. That is to say that anybody that is there, that found him or herself there as a member, is qualified. Listen.
We must carry it out. Meaning that command and control stands.
Command and control.
For a very simple reason.
Okay. Command and control used to stand though when Kanu Takano, defiscated in the church. Okay, command and control was active. Command and control was standing. Command and control was okay. Command and control was welcomed. He became a loyal son. He became an obedient son. He became an obedient person. But when he thought that he had been protected, today, DOS are criminals. DOS are what do you call him? You say they are criminals, and he said they are because you guys will remind me of the names he was calling DOS. Did he say they are cabals? The same person. Listen.
That we are not political party, rather a freedom fighting movement.
You hear that?
Now those people come out sometimes to air their opinion, probably the wrong way,
okay,
thinking that they are fighting IPOB structure. No, you are getting it wrong.
Okay.
If you are fighting IPOB structure, you are fighting the whole Biafrans.
Are you listening? Unanania, Kanu Takano is telling all of you that anyone who is fighting IPOB structure is fighting the whole Biafra people and the struggle itself. So now Kanu Takano is now killing you, fighting DOS and the structure, which he once said that nobody can fight it, because if you fight it, you are fighting the whole Biafra. And so many of you are saying, why are you attacking Mazen and the Kanu brother? Why are you attacking Mazen and the Kanu family? Why are you attacking Kanu Takano? Why can't you leave that guy alone? And some of you who are saying this, that's some Chineke na abono no ekwensu gboro mu no oku. Because Kanu Takano told you that if you fight the structure, you are fighting the whole Biafrans. And that is rightly so. Now, why don't you?
IPOB structure is not our problem. Our problem are the Fulanis.
Okay.
They operate.
Our problem are the Fulanis. But he made IPOB structure a problem, which I'm going to prove now.
Those that are killing us. These are our problems. These people are our problems. And these are the people we have to confront at all times.
Okay.
It is very, very important that we know this. I want to make it clear to everybody that in Kanu's family, there is no betrayer.
You are you are
the same old Kanu.
You are the betrayer in Kanu's family. You. You are the betrayer in Kanu's family. Emmanuel Kanu did not betray Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I worked with Emmanuel Kanu. I spent time with Emmanuel Kanu. Yes. For so many months. Emmanuel Kanu protected Mazen Nnamdi Kanu alongside with myself. Right there in Ebonyi State, Emmanuel Kanu was on his foot, marching, protecting Mazen. In Imo State, in Abia State, in Anambra State, in River State, Emmanuel Kanu was there with his brother. So he never betrayed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So I gave Emmanuel Kanu good on this particular topic you are talking now, you are discussing now. I'm fine boy good, Nanka. And you're excellent. You are the betrayer in Kanu family. Whether you are biological son of Ezizre Kanu or adopted son, I don't care and I don't want to know. That is why if you watch me, I've not spoken about it. But in Kanu family, you are the Judas Iscariot in Kanu family with this singular act of yours. Kanunta. Yes, my Lord. Where is your brother? He is on the mountain praying while your brother was suffering in the hand of the enemy, receiving beating, receiving, oh my God, dying of excruciating pain. And you are happy, relaxing, preparing yourself to come and be second in command and take over from him. Listen to him.
Kanus that are gone today gave their own land to Biafra in Okulishokwe, in Isama Faruku Mahibeko.
It was not Kanus that did it. It was Ezigro Kanu. Because you, as a person, if you're in position of the father of our leader, the late king, you will not give that land out. You, that I know. But as Israel Kanu, being a meticulous man, being a nice king, a lovely, oh my, I thank heavens that I spent time with this man. I thank heavens that I spent time with this king, full of wisdom. I'm on different Jupiter. So when you say the Kanus, as if you have a stake there, when you don't have a stake in that which happened before you were even born, or whether you were born then, I don't know. Because I was made to understand that it's been a long time that land was given, and it was your father, the father of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who did that. So don't use it to cover up your evil as a betrayer in the Kanus family.
Where the Jukubonka was built and still standing till this day, without betraying our eternal leader, Dim Odumegochukwu. That is the same Kanus family you are seeing today, headed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What am I trying to say here is, if you are not sure of something, please, we should be conscious while we speak.
You hear that? If you are not sure of something, you be conscious while you speak. He was deceiving Biafrans. Kanunta was deceiving Biafrans. He's very, very crafty. This guy is very, very crafty. He's very cunning. I'm more 419 corner around Germany because on what I call. This guy is very. You see the way he was talking on Radio Biafra. If you listen to him, you think that no human being they woke. Anon Pama. Now again, you should be very sure of what you're saying before you say them. So he is sure. So Kanunta is sure now that Mazi Chike Doziem, because he won't say that people should ask DOS what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You want I will prove it to you. Kanunta once said it. That it is the director of the state should be answering that question after they clear up his mess. So that they should be in position to know where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went and where he doesn't go. Are you guys with me? And it's not telling you that you should be sure of whatever you say. So now that you are calling them criminals, are you sure that DOS are criminal? Are you sure that DOS have formed cabals when you are not a member of DOS? How do you know? Because you are now trying to play a demigod because you think your brother is the leader of IPOB. So you want to be the next leader. Whatever you say goes. No, it doesn't work that way. Listen to him. Listen.
That brings me to IPOB media. I have to thank you people, especially because of the battle you people are fighting with Nigerian.
Do you listen? He want to thank the IPOB recharge card media, the media that clear up his mess, because he was taken to so many platforms. Yes. And he humbly accepted all the all the invitation to speak in all the platforms. Today on a platform Onya, tomorrow on the platform Onya also, next tomorrow on the platform Onya also. Then they were buffing him. Ojena Kenga Sachaya Hotea Venus. Ojena Biafra Sachaya Hotea Udake. Ojena Udakosa Agari all media. Sachaya Rete Ude. Ona Udefilo no Madakone do Nama on the ish, no peak. Because he's still going to go into the slump later. Kanunta Kanu, I defy you as a pig that goes back to the slump after you have been birthed. Asaragaro, DOS media Saragaro, DOS IPOB media Saragaro, DOS Saragaro, killing dog up, save Wogo from the danger that would have befallen you because of what happened to our leader. For your information, Mazi Nnamdi cannot belong to Biafrans more than you and the Kanu family, in case you don't know. Because there are blood that have been shedded. My blood would have been there, but God said it is not time because I won them before. I don't die before. And you betrayed us by lying to us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was praying on the mountain while our leader was in the hand of the enemy, crying of pain, being maltreated, blindfolded, being treated like a common criminal, blindfolded and chained hand and leg, all the way from Kenya down to Nigeria, because of you, Kanunta Kanu. Because if you had told IPOB leadership that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was apprehended or he was kidnapped, we will raise the dust that Nigeria cannot even withstand. Even Kenya will not stand it. The whole world will shake. Earthquake again. You did not tell anybody anything. So now you are now a king. They have protected you, clean up your mess. Now you have come back to tell the world that Nibu Odogu, by tweeting rubbish, saying all manner of nonsense, calling the same media that you are hailing now recharge card. Every day, Ana Biafra na bagaragara, Alibo na bagaragara. Kanu is the reason why Alibo ja bagaragara. It's Kanu. But nobody has the I don't know if I'm saying has the temerity, or should I say the guts, to look at Kanunta face and look at Master Prophet face and tell them that Kanunta is the cause why Anibo Jabagaragara, because all Makane Jimas and Nam the Kanage, Makane Burumas and Nam the Kanunta Woyokora. That is why Anibo Jabagaragara. That is why you indefinite sit at home every Monday. That is why people have been going down because of mistake. No, it's not a mistake. Because of selfish interest of one man. Because video go off man. Listen to him. He is now, sending accolade to Biafra media warriors. So the recharge card media warriors. So he's now sending accolade to them. Listen.
Government. If you check the way they operate now, they've changed their system completely. Watch their military. Before they go into Biafra land to invade us, you can see the kind of masterpiece they write and publish in the newspapers. These are not being written by Nigerians. These are being written by the missionaries they hired from the United Kingdom and United States of America. They are the ones writing this to prepare the minds of the people before they go into strike.
Okay.
This is one thing we really have to confront. And everybody that is in social media should use this social media to address the issues that matters.
Okay.
And not for people to be attacking individuals or attacking this governing body of IPOB.
He doesn't want people to be attacking individuals or to be attacking the governing body of this great movement, IPOB leadership, called the Doors. Oh God, Chineke needed too much. Chineke needed too much. They thought they are going to pull me down. When Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor appeared on my platform on his birthday, 2021, Kanunta Kanu started his gossiping, asking why should Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor come to my platform. That is going to make me look like I'm still relevant in IPOB. That people doesn't listen to me anymore because I refuse to accept to join those that clean their mess. I did not clean Kanunta's mess. I wasn't one of them. Go and check the record. As a matter of fact, while they were cleaning his mess, they were buffing me with all the escalate. Nsini ne Kanunta nyuro, hana wumi anaru. Kana si yaro, asacha yaro, mrini na hasabtaria awoya president. Oputa di ose ozuroshi, no eke jichoya na platform, jichoya na palace. And I was taking it. Mana wali eventually me kono mara. Ndi boturinu sina miri malu gosabugalu. Oliver diko ko gulogu sino memma na mai, o menjo na njo yana, miri malu gasagu galu. Onwe ike kono ozo buru mmiri n'ụwa ka mkpụkpụ onye ọzọ n'azụ. Chineke ekwe ka ihe onye ọzọ mere gbuo m. Nke m mere ya dere m. Kanunta Kanu email arụ na this struggle. And I am using this particular video to validate everything I'm saying about you. And I will show proof to each and every one of them from A to Z. Listen.
If you are doing that, you are doing it at your own peril. But you should know that IPOB has come to stand. What you people are doing by attacking this structure is just like a little storm in a cup of tea. It can't move IPOB because IPOB is very solid.
Hey! Otacha! Biko kadinde na niwe na nachikwachi. Paul Achebe, are you watching this program? Ikem Guru Ago, are you watching it? I want you people to laugh. Omote Biafra, make una come laugh here. He said that any attack on the Directorate of State and the leadership of this movement is like us not a stone in a cup because now because we one them. because he cannot shake the foundation. So you know all this. Then you, excuse me, then you have been shooting your shot all this while against them. You have been shooting your shot against this same IPOB leadership that you spoke in this manner in support because they were cleaning your mess. Right? Oh, sometimes I would just don't want to talk about the attack that I received when it's cannot cause all this problem. When people say I am the cause of this, I'm causing confusion, I'm attacking Nendianya, I do this, I do that. While Kanu was on the ground working with Nendianya, in having interest on money and not having interest on the life of our leader, whom he personally put in a condition that he is today. The lobbyists, all the money we're paying the lobbyists, all the expenses we're paying the lawyers and everything, and what we are paying, it is Kanu that put us into it, because we would have shut the whole world down if we heard that IPOB leader was kidnapped in Kenya. Within 24, what is 24? Within 2 hours, within 2 hours. Within 2 hours, IPOB in Kenya, IPOB in Tanzania will fly to Kenya, IPOB in Mauritania will fly to Kenya. The influx of IPOB members into Kenya, within 24 hours, Kenya government will say, no, what is happening? Dignitaries will stand attention. The star will stand one place, it will not move. But because he covered it, and yet people like me was not comfortable. I was not convinced with that on a mountain. My spirit was telling me that our leader is in trouble. Your boss is in trouble. Your boss is in trouble. Your leader is in trouble. And he told me he was praying. And this all happened within the period of time when Mazen Kanu said that we should go into 50 days fasting and prayer. And people, the lie suited what Mazen Kanu, told us to be doing. It looks as if he was saying the truth. But yet, there is gap. The next thing we saw was Mazen Kanu in Nigeria, Abuja. Listen.
Nobody. If Zoo government could not break IPOB, no individual could do that.
You hear that? So you are now trying to break the same IPOB you know that Zoo government cannot break. You are now trying to break the IPOB, the leadership that you have been throwing stone in their glass house for a very long time. I hold one, I don't know how I'm going to say it. I hold one, should I say, one respect so high in this struggle. There's a respect I'm holding in this struggle that is very, very high. Knowing the importance of DOS, giving them the respect that is due to them. I'm holding that respect so high. Even when I was not treated rightly, even when I was attacked from left, right, and center, even when the whole world seems like they have rejected Mazo Aleze, I saw people attacking DOS. I came out. I said, no, this cannot continue. I begin to fight anyone who was attacking DOS. And here Kanu Takanu is singing from the both sides of his mouth when he knew that even the Zoo government cannot bring IPOB leadership down. And he is now throwing stone into that glass house. When this glass house, I broke a flat glass house, 12 mm, bulletproof. Listen to him.
So it's better you use your platform very well.
Okay.
And not to use it to attack innocent people or the body of IPOB, the governing body of IPOB, DOS.
Okay.
And I have to use this opportunity to send our sincere condolence to the family of Jonathan Cooper, a great man, our consultant in the UK, that passed away in September. That was devastating for our struggle. This was a man that worked very hard to help Biafrans, but indeed, his best. Biafrans will miss you so much. May your gentle soul Rest in peace. And my thanks goes to our legal teams in Nigeria. They are doing a wonderful job.
The legal team that you are fighting today. The legal team that you are threatening by Stephen Ejiofor, that you are going to kill him if the lawyer from America, Bruce Fein, happened to meet Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. This Eperima here, called Kanu Takanu, was threatening by Stephen Ejiofor that he must not allow Bruce Fein to see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or else he will kill by Stephen Ejiofor. Because of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is your brother, you think you are big. You are too small. Ipeka. Kanu Takanu, you too small. I have run a background check on Kanu Takanu from the family where he come from. Kanu Takanu is just a stubborn he-goat. Just a stubborn he-goat. That is what you are. Just let me come kisiko mazi. You know, threaten me, that is Stephen Ejiofor. But when you messed up everywhere, when you caused this problem for us, after they cleaned you up, you were acknowledging them, you are thanking them, those on the ground, our legal team on the ground. But today, no, you don't want to use your eye to see him. You want to push him by the side so that you continue with your criminality. We talk scam more Biafrans. Millions of naira new Gocha. If not because of the presence of Stephen Ejiofor, IPOB will be losing millions and millions and millions in the hand of this criminal. Biafrans, listen.
Big man solicitors in UK and Lucrio in Kenya for their tremendous efforts in making sure that those that rendered our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu are brought to book.
You are the one. You are the one. You are the one who hide the location of Mazen. I did not say you sell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Biafrans, take note of this. I did not say Kanunta sold him, but I said that Kanunta knew about his predicament. He knew about his problem. He knew that he was in the hand of the enemy. Why did he keep short? And now he is talking about the lawyers in Kenya are going to do something to bring to the people who sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to book. Shut up, make sure no can deceive. It's unfortunate that you said all this rubbish, all this garbage on Radio Biafra, where millions of people listened to you and they believed you. Today you are fighting the same people who have claimed your mess. Listen.
We should follow instructions of DOS at all times.
Okay. We should follow the instruction of DOS at all times, including when they sack Ogbuehi. That we should follow the instruction, including when they want to look into the finance which Nyanya is in charge. We should follow the instruction because they have the veto power, including every other thing that DOS would like to do. We should follow it. That was when you were still, being pampered and being clean of your mess. And you are telling us we should follow every of the instruction at all time. But now what is happening now? Listen to him.
For example, DOS canceled the sit at home on 6th of November. People were angry. I can understand that. Only few people understood exactly the game plans of the Fulanis. But DOS did, and others didn't. And at the end of the day, we saw the reports that came out. Even the so-called governors that proscribed us in 2017 came out and confessed that it's not IPOB that is killing in Biafra land. That is their foreign missionaries. Because what they were thinking is that IPOB will come out. So when they kill, they will accuse IPOB. But it was a master game that DOS played by calling off the sit at home, and which exposed a lot of things. If you look at Ihela, there was no ballot, there was no election in Ihela. What was the reason? They thought the seat at home would have continued. They would have had the opportunity to rig the election there.
Okay.
But thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama for that wonderful idea
That
from DSS to cancel.
These are the people you are calling criminals. These are the people you are calling cabals. You are praising them, saying of a good idea that they brought that worked. Listen.
That's it at home. And that is why it is very, very important we listen to them when they speak.
That is why we should listen to them when they speak.
Nobody, I repeat, nobody can stop IPOB because it is a divine project.
The world know that one now. We know.
We have to continue to pray for our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and others who are in DSS dungeon.
You put him in DSS dungeon. Is like insulting you. Because happily because self ask on abro more job. Lucifer. Lucifer can nasia because of what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in the dungeon where he is right now. Mazen will watch all this program when he come out. I am doing what I'm supposed to do, irrespective of who is concerned. Based on what is happening now and what you said in the past and what you did. Your countenances is what I am looking at. Your countenances is what I am judging you from. Based on what you are saying now and what you said before. And I'm bringing it to Biafrans as they hot on this platform. When I tell you that IPOB leadership has a veto power to even sanction you, Kanu, they do. They have the power to do that. Listen to him.
And other prisons. While we wait for his release, Chukwu Okike Abiyama continues to bless this wonderful family of IPOB.
Okay.
Now and forevermore.
You say?
You say?
Biafrans, if you have listened to this guy they call Kanu, I have a whole lot of things. I'm no longer writing it down because everything is recorded on my brain already. I have a lot of things that I would like you to begin to digest and digress down there in your heart. Those that listen to this man, when this man was talking, saying all this garbage, because I call it a garbage, they were clapping. Bravo, bravo, Kanunta, bravo, bravo, Kanunta, bravo. If I should go into my archive right now to begin to show you all the tweets of this idiot, if I begin to show you all the tweets, all the write-up of this same man that you just listen to now, if you are nozo, you will put tubuya, makachubu kan nagwagi. Nya, if you can't nozo, you will put tubuya. But if you go cause you no clean up, they were cleaning him up there. They were cleaning Kanunta up, and Kanunta was singing, dancing, celebrating, speaking like a good boy, good boy. DOS is everything. We should respect them. We should. Nobody can bring them down. We should respect them. We should follow their instruction. Whatever they say goes. What is happening with the instruction order from Mazi Chikedozie about Ogbuefi in America? He was sacked. Kanuta came out to say that never, that Chikedozie cannot sack anybody in America. All the group, all the people that Chikedozie sacked that have brought insubordination into the struggle, Kanuta brought all of them, put them together, still having meeting, including Nyanya, having meeting with the people that were sacked in this movement. And I'm asking, where is the veto power that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu put in the hand of the Directorate of State led by Mazi Chikedozie? Where is it? I'm asking, because if I begin to show you all the tweets of Kanunta Kanu that I have on this phone, if I begin to show you all the tweets of Kanunta Kanu whatever against the same people that he is not talking about, you will shake your head, because I'm a fully bomber to bomber. Ode hapana rubbish I brumia. Dossier men kwesiri dossier. Ode e brumia. Dossier men kwesiri dossier. Now, Biafrans, those of you that understand what leadership means, those of you that understand the grammar that he was blowing, those of you that knows what is command and control, can you now tell me that Kanu Takano, who told us that fighting DOS is fighting Biafrans, is Kanu not fighting Biafrans now? So those of you that are asking us, why are we attacking him? What is your stake on this? I want to know your stake on this. Are we still fighting them for no reason? Or we are fighting them to save and to protect and to make sure that the Directorate of State stands without shaking? Because this is the only organ that is taking us to where we are today. This is the only body that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu sanctioned and give authority. This is whatever they say goes. And Kanu confirmed it on this video. He confirmed it. That is why when I see some idiots na Germany speaking from the both side of their mouth, because they go there, had they see over 500 euro according to Ikenga. When I look at them, I will just laugh and say, okay, because DOS that our wives have done something that, you know, that is shaking their source of income. Yes. That is it. The day I made a post in the year 2021, on June 5th, I made a post where I say, money has exchanged hand, but you all shall pay with your own blood, because you guys cannot deliver that assignment. Try and see. Good night, Biafrans. I posted it. Somebody share it. Somebody went and share it. Where I posted it. After I posted this thing, it's not up to 2 weeks. Mieti Allah put 100 million bounty on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu head. Are you people listening to me? Go and check the date when Mieti Allah put bounty on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu head, and then go and check when I posted this thing. I think about 3 weeks or so, or thereabout. Because I have a spiritual eyes. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu bonye nduaye ma onyembo in the spiritual realm more than each and every one of you that is watching this video. That is why he doesn't joke with me. Sometimes I see something, I speak to him. Only him. He listens. He uses it, and it works for him. Yes, he listens to everybody around him, especially when you are making sense. This man called Kanu Takano do not know that the veto power of Mazi Chike, who he is insulting, sending Pionjoho, Master Prophet, to be attacking, has the power to declare anything on him, and it will come to pass. It doesn't matter the brother of who you are. That is the truth. Dear friends, if you look at the situation of things, you understand that all these people who are making videos, insulting DOS, calling them names, if you look at them very, very well, you understand that so many of them are not even an IPOB members. So many of them. I have my reasons. They were looking for opportunity to carry out all this attack, and the opportunity came, and that is why you see them writing junk from left, right, and center. And Kanu Takano was supporting and forming his own gang of idiots from behind. And now, since DOS is their target, and DOS is not giving him the opportunity to to run the affair of IPOB as he wish, because he thought he was going to be given that opportunity to run the affair of IPOB when he is not even qualified to be a unit coordinator in Germany. You cannot coordinate a unit because you are too arrogant. You are too arrogant. I have so many of your tweets is with me, are with me here. But I'm not in the mood to begin to show them because I don't want this program to take much time, sorry. If you are not with us, that is only when you can be against us. You cannot be with us and at the same time be against us. That is why anybody who is fighting DOS is not with us from beginning. I want to blow this my grammar again. I want to blow it to bring it down to a layman language. If you are not with us, that is only when you can fight us. It's not possible. You can only fight us because you are not with us. You only came to pretend to be with us. That is why I never for one day consider fighting the Directorate of State. Instead, if I feel that one member of the Directorate of State said something or do something that I don't like, that hurts me, I will talk about that person as a single person who is a member of the DOS, not as the body of DOS, and have never for one day fought the leadership. Kanu Takanu, your days in IPOB are numbered. It doesn't matter the brother of who you are. And I believe that members of the Directorate of State are going to watch this program. When they watch it finish, I know they're going to make something out of it. Because if you don't do anything about this man that is always insulting this movement, insulting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because he doesn't know that when he insults DOS, that insulting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, our leader. He doesn't know. If you don't do something about him, that is to say that he is bigger than the IPOB movement itself. I want to go on music break. When I come back, I will open my line and take but few calls before I will bring the program to an end. I don't want to have this program too long. That is my speaking. Thank you. Yes, I'm back once again, and my line is open for those of you who want to contribute to this program, those of you who want to call, those of you who have one or two things to say. I'm talking about the veto power that IPOB leadership has, that veto power, everybody under this leadership must respect, because they can, they can use it on anybody. They can use it on anybody. We are into this ugly situation because one man put us into it. He put us into it by denying us the fact that he knew about the whereabouts of our leader without telling us. He did not tell us about our leader where he was. Instead, he told us our leader was on the mountain praying. And finally, they renditioned him. And he is on top of his voice shouting, he wasn't Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned to Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was... Who knew about his kidnap in the first place without telling the world? Kanu Kanu. When we're talking about Kanu Kanu, we should always be mentioning the Eperima woman called Adama Brown and her daughter, because they too knew. They too knew about the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They knew. Because there was a meeting that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was supposed to attend on that very day that he was kidnapped. A Skype meeting. And the Uchendu Korafo was on that meeting. Adama Brown was on that meeting. There's another woman in America. She was also in that meeting. But what happened? When they were waiting for Onyendu couldn't come. They say that Onyendu may not be able to attend to this meeting today. That is when they got the signal that Onyendu was apprehended. So while we are talking about Kanu Kanu, you people should not forget this girl called Uchendu Korafo and Mamaya Adama Brown. These are people that Biafran should ask about what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on that fateful day. What happened to him? Look at how we are all suffering today. Look at how we are all moving from one place or another. Look at how Biafra land is today. Because the leader of indigenous people of Biafra was kidnapped and renditioned to Nigeria. Can you imagine what could have happened if we knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not arrested, was kidnapped by the enemies? One day, onye ọbụla ga-eji isi buru ụlọ. Onye ọbụla ga-eji isi nke ya wee buru ụlọ. Obodo ga-ekwetagodu na ọ na-eme. I'm talking about Kenya this time. Kenya ga-ekweta na ọ na-eme. Because the influx of IPOB members all over the world into Kenya will shake the airport. That moment, all information that Nejumania Wokeji will blow the alarm. He couldn't blow it. But somehow, sometimes when I look at the evil of Kanu Kanu against his own brother, I will say, I remember, because I used to read Bible, the book of Romans chapter 8 verse 28, that all things work together for good to them that love God. All things work together to them for good to them that love God. This evil perpetrated against our leader is going to work out for good in our own favor. But that is not what should be done from the beginning. What should be done was for us to rescue our leader. Because if our leader happened to be outside, a lot of things would have been happening now. We would have achieved another great thing. And I want to use this opportunity to speak about those people who are going about opening camps here and there in Biafra land. This message just got into my head now. I want to use the opportunity to speak to them. If they are watching this program or they will watch later, let them stop opening camps in Biafra land all in the name of IPOB ESN. You guys doesn't know the damages you are causing for us. You guys are dragging us backwards. We will take 10 steps forward. You guys will try to drag us 13 steps backward. If not because of the media department of this movement, you will go kidnap, you will go stealing, you will go snatching car. Once they catch you, you say you are ESN. Who sent you? And you are not a member of IPOB, neither are you a member of ESN. You are opening camp here and there. So many of you saw what happened in Okija. So many of you saw the testimony. I have the videos where they are confessing how Lion was kidnapping people, how he was, taking ransom from people. And this Lion is working, was working with Simon Ekberima, all his boys. Baby Bush was working for Simon Ekberima. These are commanders who are not with IPOB leadership and the ESN. They go about opening camp here and there. You think if I talk about it, you will do me anything? You know if you do anything, bro. I'm gonna tell you the gospel truth. You are dragging us backwards instead of pushing us forward. All the commanders of ESN that I know Mazenan can set up cannot be going into kidnapping, because if you kidnap, they will catch you. That is the law of the movement. Mazi put a spell on anyone who is going to use this struggle to criminalize it or for money making. He said if you try, they will catch you. That is why my brother from another mother, Commanding Gonso, died as a great hero, because he refused to betray the struggle. He refused to do that which other people are doing. He refused to go into stealing. He refused to go into kidnapping. That is why he died, a great man. And Biafra, we honor him forever and ever. His name will be written on stone. Yes, it will be carved on stone. Commander Ikonso, he is not the only commander that died. So many of them were killed by the Nigerian government. But Commander Ikonso's death is a very big blow to each and every one of us, because during his reign, there was no kidnapping going on in Imo State again. I'm talking of Imo, not our mama, not Oru East. I'm talking of the whole Imo State as a whole, because of Commander Ikonso. Other commanders are working, but Commander Ikonso refused to work with the Bubago. He refused to work with the enemy. He refused to work with Hope Ozodimba. That is why he was killed. He was betrayed and killed. And may the soul of Commander Ikonso rest in perfect peace. He said. My brothers and my sisters, talking about the veto power that the DOS has, you all should know that Mazi Chike doesn't have the power to eject anybody out of IPOB. You have the power to change any position you are occupying in IPOB. That is called veto power. You can go and Google what is mean of veto. You see what it means. It doesn't matter what the law say. It does not matter what the law say. Veto power, once you are a leader, you have that veto power automatic. You can use it when necessary and when needed. So on this note, I want to say, bless each and every one of you. Those of you that share the program, and those of you that will share it later. Those of you that are listening now, and those of you that will listen later. Those of you that believe in the command and control. Those of you that believe in the organogram of IPOB. Those that believe in the leadership of Mazi Chike Doziem in the Directorate of State, just in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I say, may Chukwu Kabiyama bless all of you. You see the Ekberima and his boys, what they are doing on the ground is causing problem to drag us backwards, all in the name that they want Biafra to come today, tomorrow. That is what they are doing, and they knew. They were intentionally doing it, but they have failed on arrival because they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's chances of being released to be tightened. But no matter how they catch you, but it's a job for no dear or not always how they catch you, senior advocate Ozokome no dear or not always how they catch you, barrister lawyer Jimako no dear or not always. We have barristers, well-learned men and women who knows what to do at the right time. And I want to say it on this platform once again. Anybody that says he or her is a member of Autopilot is a saboteur. What did I say? Anybody that says he or she is a member of Autopilot, Biafrans begin to see them as saboteurs. And I'm going to ask my dictionary, what is the dictionary meaning of saboteur? We are going to check before I'm going to use it to close this program. I repeat, if you see anybody that say, I am a member of Autopilot, that person is a saboteur. I am declaring it today on this platform. Now me they talk am. Yes. Because everything they are doing is against the structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left on the ground. And they are sabotaging the movement. And so many of them were bought. They were agents. A saboteur is a person who deliberately damages or destroys things such as matches, railway line and bridge in order to weaken an enemy or to make a protest. Do you understand that? Are you getting it? That is a saboteur. They are trying to break the bridges which IPOB is moving and to sink us. But they cannot. They don't fit. And I'm saying that if you know what is good for you and somebody is telling you to come and join Autopilot, tell the person that Autopilot is designated as saboteur. And I'm expecting IPOB leadership to even say, for them to announce it on Radio Biafra. For a very long time, I've been waiting for Mazi Chike to declare these people as saboteurs. Just declaration of IPOB leadership that anybody who claimed to be what do you call them, an auto harlot, pretending to that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their leader, is a pure saboteur and should be treated as one. Because we have only but one channel. We have only but one power. We have only but one command. We have only but one leadership. And we have only but one DOS. And that one DOS will have only but one leader of DOS. So any other person who is trying to watch this fact, all in the name of Idu or in the name of Autopilot, you are a hardcore saboteur. I have said it here. If the leadership like, let them put it into action. Let's start treating these people as saboteurs. Because these people will not be causing problem on the ground. They are wanting people to be paying the money. Paying the money all in the name to help them. And they are pushing them to the enemy's camp, sabotaging the struggle. I have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
I see the hot.
I saw you to talk up. Go ahead, your name and where you're calling from. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Okay, John, calling from Dublin.
Maz, go ahead and make a contribution.
Okay, I'm listening to your program. It's very, very interesting. What you are saying is like, it's very, very obvious that our people, to be honest with you, they know everything, but the thing is, for the fact that our people are liars, when something suits someone's narrative, it's okay. When it doesn't suit that person's narrative, they find fault. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that people like I will call his name because he's not gonna do anything. George Ume. I listened to him. He went to some platform, I think over the weekend or something like that. Was talking about what is structure. But these are people who know everything that structure stands for. But now that he's been suspended or sacked, now he's coming out and saying what is structure. So the thing is, by now, people have known that what Kanonta is trying to do is that Kanonta is trying to, he has already created his group, which is a parallel IPOB inside IPOB, and which is very, very sad and very, very bad that something like that is coming from Kanonta, supposedly the brother of Mazina and the Kano, you see. So it's a very bad thing, you know. And all these people that are doing this, they know and they claim they are principal officers. They know the organogram of IPOB. So where is that their command and control? They know that Chike doesn't have every power to do anything that he wants. He's not anything that he wants per se, in quote.
He have a veto power.
He doesn't have the right to take a decision. He has the right to take a decision.
Yes, that is veto power.
In the absence of Martin Nandeka.
Of course. That is veto power. Go ahead.
That is veto power. So he has the right to remove anybody. And this George Ume was trying to turn a blind eye, or because Ezumezu is the one who hosted him. That one guy called Ezumezu. I don't know where that one stands now. I know he used to be a very ardent supporter of DOS, but you know what I'm seeing now is that they are now doing this Nigerian type of system of thing in IPOB. So if I'm your friend, even if you are doing something that is wrong, I will back you. So it's all about who know who, personal relationship now, than the IPOB structure or code of conduct. They are not abiding to it anymore. It's about who know who. So there was a program Biafran Child did, I think about last week, when this in Semen, I never knew that tape existed. I saw it on Mazi Biafran Child program. When Neanya was saying that IPOB finance is not independent. So, like you said, you see what Kanonta said, now he's contradicting himself. They have all said all these things, but now they have made 360. Neanya said that IPOB finance is not independent. It is under the structure of IPOB.
Of course.
So now,
of course,
why is it now independent and not under that structure anymore?
Okay.
So don't you know that something is going on? So now Kanonta said that IPOB is one DOS and one instruction and one central command. So now it is not anymore. George, you may believe that there was structure created by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and everybody should go through that structure and take command from the central command, which is command and control. And the command and control is coming from one source. You know, even Ezumezu played that tape where Nnamdi Kanu said, anything DOS says goes. If you see the way George Ume, if you see the way he dismissed that topic, that very tape and that very statement by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, you can see that these people are lying to their teeth. They don't want to tell themselves the truth because now he's been sacked because he was backing Kanonta Kanu. He's part of the Kanonta and the one they call Jocelyn in Scotland. These are Kanonta's group. He was told not to do something and he went and do it, and then he's sacked. And now he's insulting the DOS, insulting the structure, which he was strongly believed in. I know when he used to come on Biafran Child's program and the Jenga's program, defending them assiduously, saying that he will stand in the gate with the gatekeeper. Him and Ezejimad.
Gatekeeper Ezejimad.
Oh
my God.
Now, all these things, now, they have all changed. This is how hypocritical people can be. And that tells you who is pure and who is not.
So the main gate, I want the main gate. I'm getting the Chadago. So continue, my brother.
You know? So you see how deadly these people can be. I was watching George Ume saying these things, insulting DOS, insulting Chike Doziem, and I'm like, really? If I didn't see that program and somebody told me, I would not believe it because he's been sacked. And you know why he was sacked? He was told not to bring money, to send money somewhere. And now he's even claiming that he's not sacked, he's not going anywhere. because Kanonta have called him, like you said, anybody that was sacked, Kanonta will call them and say,
bring them together. Yes.
Why is Kanonta doing this type of thing? He said that George Ume said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave order to recall people, and Chike doesn't refuse.
Can you imagine that rubbish?
These people will never tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu what Ogbuefi did. That's the problem. Anybody who listens to that tape Ogbuefi made, you know that tape can lead to killing people.
Of course.
You know that the Ogbuefi did can lead people to go and attack Mazi Chike Dozie and family and burn their house down in the village. Don't you know that?
Of course.
Why are people thinking that thing Ogbuefi did is a very small thing? So, and this is the type of people that they will got sacked, and Kanonta said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said they should be reinstated. Who told you? When did they play that tape to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Of course, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even hear that tape, even if Ogbuefi was on suspension pending when Mazi come out, if Mazi come out and hear that tape, he will sack Ogbuefi finally. Because what that man did was very dangerous. I think of the whole heat. And I know what autopilot people did with that tape. In the end, they asked him, provide the evidence. They gave him to provide the evidence. He couldn't, and he was sacked. And George Ume and Kanonta came out and said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that they should be reinstated. And Chike Dozie refused. You know? So why are they beating about the bush? DOS is good. They are nice people when they are not sacked. When they are sacked, oh, they are evil people. What is structure? Fuck structure. Who is talking about structure here? What is structure? What is structure? You know, my brother, listen. Oh man, it's unbelievable. I thought that George Ume had something in his head before. I thought he had something in his head, to be honest with you. After watching that so-called interview with the Zubez, I decided this guy is just another idiot.
The Zubez of a guy you're talking about is another riffraff. That is maze of a guy you're talking about. He have tried all he could to get access into my platform. I blocked him and blocked his generation because I don't entertain idiots. He was writing tagging my name. He's an enemy. He was writing tagging my name. He wanted me to give him popularity, which I refused. I don't want to give him that popularity that he was looking for because of the whole. My brother, any day DOS will come out and declare that anybody who say he's an autopilot member and still call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu their leader is a saboteur. You will see the number of those who are claiming to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciple and the autopilot, it will drop drastically. I swear to God, because they will be treated as saboteurs. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Any day, hammer that thing, because you cannot be using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name and be causing problem and criminalizing the struggle. You if kidnap one man. ESN. These are members of the nonsense autopilot, the saboteurs autopilot. So if they want to answer autopilot, let them answer autopilot. Let what do you call him? Be their leader. Not Mazi. Let them not call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a member of autopilot. He's not the leader of autopilot. He doesn't even know what is autopilot. So I want to use this media to call on Mazi Chike Dozie, Chinasa Nworu, Mazi Oscar Former. Let there be a declaration on these people who call themselves autopilots as enemies, as the saboteurs of this struggle. Let them announce it to the world that they will see the way we treat them, or they will stay on their own, do their own thing without calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu their leader. Because in their Jaffa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they create a whole lot of problem for us. I know catching there not talking.
Mazi, this what you are saying now is just bang on. You just hit the nail on the hammer on the nail. But because these people are the ones enforcing Monday sit at home.
Of course.
But when these people go and kill somebody, someone will not come and say it's we that did it.
He will not.
It's we autopilot because
he will not
claim responsibility of the Monday sit at home. They are killing people and burning people's motorcycle. He will not come out and claim it.
Mm-hmm.
But when ESN went and do something nice and just he will come out on his Facebook. So why can't you be proud of your boys that are enforcing Monday at home, killing people? Why don't you come out and claim it and say yes, it's with autopilot?
My brother,
you don't do that.
My brother, that when you are asking for power that you cannot handle, you will do a whole lot of mistake. Now let me tell you, I told him, I promised him in the past, I said, as long as you are attacking the leadership of this movement, you will keep doing mistake. Everything you do, mistake must fall in. Do you remember that Simon Ekpa was threatening the politicians, that they will keep politicians, they will do this, they will do that? As they attacked Ifan Yoba, why didn't Simon Ekpa come out to say that, nah, I think I promise you people we're going to kill you? To do a program, exactly. Say that. All the politicians that people are being killed now, are that I know that politicians are even chasing themselves. But also, mbe turu ọnụ sị na ọ bụ na ọsọ su ya zọgbọ nwa ya afọ ime olumgbe ọsọ suru ndị nwere ọkpa zọgbọ nwa ya afọ ime je nwude mbe. So o kwesịrị ịdị na-claim the responsibility, but let them stop mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should talk about autopilot and talk about say they are looking for Biafra, good and fine, but let them remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as their leader and let them stop mentioning ESN, because they don't have anything called ESN. They don't even know where ESN camps are located. They don't even have any access to ESN. This donation money they are collecting only the name of ESN. They are using it to sponsor the criminals that are carrying gun in Biafra land. That is the truth. I must say it.
Yes, you see, Mazi, another thing that surprises me is this, right? If you talk about Simon now, you will see his bingos. Leave Simon alone. Is Simon your problem? You are not fighting the Nigerian government and Fulani.
Those people who are saying that are the enemies.
I'm asking 1 second, and I'm asking them, so is it okay for me, after committing calamity, killing Igbo people, doing all sorts of things, burning people's shops, and I will come out and say, Fulani idiot, Nigerian government idiot, so that validates my crime about killing my own people?
If you go there now.
So are they not thinking? So because someone is shouting Fulani, Nigerian government, it's okay to go and kill your own people. This is at home. It's not even in Delta State. It's not even in Ebonyi, in his hometown, like he claimed to be. Is it only Igbo and is it only Imo and Anambra is Biafra land? Every Monday, this guy called Biafra Unite, the faceless idiot that is under Simon, and one stupid woman that lives in Italy called Agatha Progress. They will carry camera, sending people, posting fake pictures, sitting on the market under lock and key, under lock and key. And I asked the idiot, why is you're part of a place, Urobo, you are a Urobo woman living in Italy, in one bush in Italy? Is your place? Start visit at home from your village. They can't. Then if you talk, they will say you are not attacking Fulani. You are not attacking Fulani. So if I go and kill everybody in Igbo land and I'll come and say with Nigeria, no, if you kidnap them, finish and kill them, finish, you will talk about Fulani and Nigeria government. That's okay.
These people are mad people. They are mad people, and we know them. And they asking that once if Chike Doziem want DOS and their evil to stop, that's just an announcement. If you mention the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you say you are an autopilot or whatever, you are a saboteur and should be treated as one.
But Kanunta is a very dangerous human being.
Don't worry.
What he has done, looking at what he's doing, you are asking yourself, does he really want Mazi to come out?
My brother,
does he really want now? He should put people together and focus on let Mazi come out first. Then every other thing will take place.
His case is
they are insulting people. I know how people defended this guy at the Nayanya when Nelly was calling him Cain. And calling Nayanya that Nayanya is doing juju in India, having whatever was spiritual sense. I know how people defended these two people. And look at what is happening today.
Well, see, you know,
I know. One program like a master prophet or for 2 months
Of course. He came out to confess that na media obi bawaya. Instead of come very faithful, you never see nothing.
He said it. He said it in Yabera. I watched it.
Of course, we watch it. Yeah. When I what are nonsense? Now these people just worry about the name. Feel that na didn't now run and Jama na hang for nothing. Men, our men did not die for nothing. They died because of Biafra. So nobody, no idiot can do anyhow and go scot-free. Thank you very much, my brother, for your calling. Let me answer another person.
No.
Thank you.
No.
I have another caller, and I think this caller is going to be the last caller of the day. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hotel. Name and where are you calling from, please?
Hello, Mazi. Good evening.
Good evening to you, my brother, from here.
This is Mazi Olega. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm away.
Thank you for what you're doing this evening. Thank you. The God will continue to bless you because you are an insider right from day one. You left your business and everything you were doing for this program. And when you came, Mazi Nnamdi accepted you because he's a spiritual prophet of our time.
Of course.
And he comes also inside to work with him. God will continue to protect and guide you.
Yes, sir.
The only thing I have to say this evening, if the HOD and the DOS will place that and let them know. We are talking about Simon Ekpa and all his activities in Imo State and in Biafra land. You see, Simon Ekpa is not the brain behind the killing. The people who are behind the killing in Imo State is these people that were expelled from the USA. You see, the problem we're having today has to do with the people that were expelled by the HOD and the DOS that were attacking Chike Doziem and Chinas and all the members of the DOS. They formed a gang in the US. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I know what I'm saying. I was privileged to be in most of the meetings before I left that platform because I'm an elder under oath. I cannot see where something is going wrong and I keep mute and things will be good. That work is an elder in Igbo land.
That's correct.
These people that were sacked or removed from leadership, all the principal officers that were sacked, they are the ones, they own the account. Anytime they do fundraising, the fundraising they are doing does not go into Simon bank account. They have an account they open in the US here. That is where they are raising all the money they are using to cause all the havoc that is going on throughout the Igbo land. Chinasa Nworobe should hear this and the HOD should hear this. The principal officer, their names should be published. Tell the regional coordinators. I spoke with the regional coordinator last week. Mazi Pope, I spoke with him that we are not getting to the root of this problem. Simon Ekpa is nobody. That boy is just a response. This boy is not somebody. There are people who are financing. He's just using his platform for him to speak. Simon Ekpa cannot have the liver to destroy this movement. The people who are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were those that came in during the COVID-19 and they continued. They were sent in by the politicians, and they are the gang that joined with Olive Obi and Ejasi and other people that were sacked in the USA. USA is the major problem we are having in this struggle. All the principal officers that were sacked earlier on were the people most problems we are having in this struggle today are being caused by this group. They are the ones raising the fund. They are the ones defending the fund to Biafra land to create this havoc. Their names should be mentioned. Their village should be mentioned. They should contact their elders. The elders of their community should be told and let them expose them because they are the ones killing our brothers and sisters in the name of that. They are trying to hijack the leadership.
That's correct.
They are trying to hijack the shame on all of them. The shame on all the police officers that were sacked from the US. Shame on all of them. Olive Obi and his group. They shame on them all. They are the ones creating this havoc in Biafra land.
Thank you.
And they must stop. I want the HOD to publicly send their name to all the social media. Other media warriors should have this information and make sure that their name are being announced into their villages, into their communities. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, my brother. This information is very, very vital, and it's an information that needed urgent attention. Mazi Chikedozie, Mazi Nasaworu, I want members of the Directorate of State, Mazi Azayoba, Nzurumike, all of you, please, I want you to take note of this particular program, this particular call, and this is going to be the last caller of the program. I'm not going to answer any more call again. Believe you me, if the people that are raising this fund, sending, that are being sacked from this IPOB, causing problem in Biafra land, just to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu effort is filtered, those people have to bear the consequences. But you have to announce their names, let the world know who they are. You have to declare the people who are bearing a name they call autopilot and claiming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being their leader, why they are enforcing it at home and destroying what we are doing. It is a time for us to stand up and do the needful. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, with his wisdom from the court, spoke to the world. He spoke to the world, and he was referring to these people who are killing our people in Biafra land. And I would like you to listen to what Mazi said. I want you to listen to it, because everything he says is true. Just wait. Hold on. I want you to listen to what Mazi said. You have to listen to it, because you will not be donating, you will not be doing fundraising from America because we are sacked and you are sending it to Biafra land and killing innocent people. Then IPOB will be bearing the brunt. When you kill people and do all those evil, they will be saying it is IPOB, it is ESN, and the leadership will be watching. No, leadership, stand up and use your veto power to do something, please. These people who are doing this should be mentioned. Their names should be mentioned, just as Mazoleka suggested. I'm supporting him. I'm supporting him on this particular topic he brought here on my platform, and I'm also pushing forward that anybody who is calling himself an autopilot, and you are calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu your leader, my brother, you should be acknowledged as a saboteur and should be treated as one immediately. We need to take action. This is time for action, because Mazi will not come out to meet all this rubbish. Never. We need to clear the road for Mazi to come out and walk on a very beautiful road. Listen to Mazi, what he said from the High Court in Abuja.
No, not at all. What should I do? It's what we expect to have. But I want our people to be very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm.
You hear that?
Calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. Yes. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. And we'll continue to do so until we get victory.
Until we get victory, Machineke. Until we get victory, my leader. And victory we shall have, because the victory is already in our hand, and Biafra must come in our own lifetime. And on that note, I am saying, Mazi Chikedozie, please, Nugugi, listen to the voice of your people, talk to the DOS members, use your veto power and do something. We need these people that are called autopilot to be designated as saboteurs, because they are sabotaging the struggle. Yes. They are sabotaging the struggle. If they are answering autopilot without calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name, without collecting money and sending to Biafra land and criminalizing our struggle, causing problem for us, then I don't have problem with them. If they are doing it on their own without causing all this problem, no problem. But since they are doing all these things and they are saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their leader, and when they catch them, they will say they are member of ESN, and the IPOB will be suffering and bearing the brunt. Even original members of IPOB will be kidnapped and taken to different locations by the security agents. That is wrong, because there are people who are not listening and following the order of IPOB leadership. So these people should be seen and acknowledged as saboteurs. Thank you very much, and God bless you. I remember your brother Mazo Chukwu became Ago Biafra and Kembo na Biafra. ọmụ bụ Maazị Eze Nwife n'ụwa niile ikpe mara eziokwu aka azụ dị ya ndewonu ka emesịanụ